I love purple. And here's purple's first starter deck, Venomous Violet. And you know what's interesting? I was just kind of thinking about this. You know how all the first starter decks have their colors in their names? Purple doesn't even have its name. It has Violet in it. Are we supposed to be calling purple Violet in this game? Anyway, here's the cover. Got Garurumon looking really cool, looking like a Chad. And we got Matt here, looking pretty cool too. This also came with a booster pack, just like all the other ones. Came with BT4 Great Legends. Yeah, it's a pretty cool set. You might be able to pull something fancy in it. In one of these starter decks that I got, I did pull alternate Agunimon, so I mean, that's pretty cool. Here's the deck list, and we'll jump through that pretty soon, so we're not going to worry about it. Again, just like all the others, it has 16 types in total. And here's the back, you know, nothing too different from the rest. The bottom as well. The other side, just some website information. And then the top also is flop where you can open it up. And it also has that plastic. The plastic is inside there too. We're not going to worry about it. So why don't we just dive right into the deck? So we're starting off with the babies, of course. And here is Pagumon. And Pagumon's one of my favorite babies. And this one's really great. Purple or violet. I'm not going to do that. Purple loves to depict this kind of art. You know, purple Digimon just beating up other guys, stealing their food, things like that. It's great. So he has an inheritance that says, on deletion, trash top 2 cards of your deck. And you know what? That's pretty solid for purple. Purple loves trashing, and being able to just trash 2 cards on the top of your deck with this, just by dying, you know, that's just nice. It's a bonus death effect. So, you know, I think Pokemon's still a pretty good baby for purple, and something that some decks might even still consider running in theirs. On to the rookies. We have Devimon. So Devimon is a 2-cost rookie, 1 Digivolve, and he has 4k DP. Just a vanilla 2-cost rookie. It's a really solid dude. 4k DP is really nice. And yeah, again, playing him for 2 and then potentially Digivolving for even 1 to get a blocker out for 3 memory. It's just a really good card. I'm not going to worry too much about the evolution because you're probably not going to be Digivolving into him. So yeah, just a really solid 2-cost rookie. Artwork is pretty interesting. Look at that. Is that a Digimon too? Needlemon or something? We gonna get him in the card game soon? Man, I love this card. It's great. I love Devimon. He's one of my favorite Digimon. And so next we have a really solid Gabumon. So he costs 3 to play, 0 to Digivolve. He has 2 KDP. And his inheritance says, when attacking, trigger, draw 1 card, then trash 1 card from your hand. This is just a really, really good card. Every time you're swinging, you're recycling cards. So being able to just not only fill your trash with some cards you might need, you're also just drawing a card. This is one of the best Gabumons in purple, and I think just one of the better purple rookies in the game. When you have some aggression in your purple deck, this might be a rookie to look at. And you know, of course, Gabumon looks awesome. Protecting some babies behind him. You know, just being Gabumon. Solid card. Next we have Dracmon. So he costs 3 to play, 0 to Digivolve, he has 2k DP, and he has an on-play effect that says, you may return 1 purple option card with a play cost of 1 or 7 from your trash to your hand. And, you know, that's a pretty good effect. There's some really, really important purple cards that cost 1 or cost 7. So being able to just grab those cards specifically, and, you know, having that effect on a rookie, it's not too bad. Being able to just use that one-time effect, then say Digivolve or just swing with him, the card's not a bad card. And I just like the artwork. He's just a silly, cute Digimon. Yeah, I think it's a pretty decent Digimon. It has its roles in like 3 Musketeers, and maybe you want to run one of him in a purple deck just to recycle some option cards. But I don't know. Purple doesn't really struggle with recycling cards in its trash for the most part. So it might not necessarily have its niche in any decks as it used to have back in the day. So next we have a vanilla Electmon. So it costs 4 to play, a little pricey. 0 Digivolve. He has 5k DP, which is pretty solid. And yeah, it's just a vanilla. So, I mean, being able to Digivolve to have a 5k DP rookie is not too bad. But, again, you're not necessarily Digivolving your Digimon in the breeding area just to bring them out as a rookie. Usually you're building your stack in the breeding area. I mean, overall, it's not a bad card, but it's not an amazing card. 4 cost is still, I think, too much for a rookie. Even with the 5k DP, there's better alternatives. Even if purple doesn't necessarily have any 2-cost 5k rookies, you could just splash in something like that just to have that role filled if you really need it. I don't think this card's really necessary. The 2 costs for 4k is just so much better. But it's a cute card. He's nibbling on some cords, getting some electricity. I like it. It's just a cute card. Purple Electmon looks really cool. So under our level 4s, here's Garurumon. So he costs 4 to play. Nice 4 cost level 4. He costs 2 to Digivolve and he has 4k DP. Then he has an inheritance that says, when attacking, trigger, draw 1, then trash 1 card from your hand. So it's another solid effect, just like Gabumon. Being able to just draw and trash, it's really handy in the deck. It's really something that purple wants to do. But as a level 4, I mean, a lot of decks, their level 4s have specific roles that they need to fill. And just having an extra ability that your level 3 can do isn't really, like, amazing. So, I mean, I'm not going to say this card's bad, but I'm not going to say it's a good card either. The artwork, though, man, I love the Virus Garurumon. He looks so cool. The white stripes, everything, man. And the red claws, he's just really freaking cool looking. And I do love the blue flame. Just a really, really cool card, man. So next we have Yukomon. So it costs 5 to play, 2 to Digivolve, it's 6 KDP, and it's just a vanilla level 4. And you know, it's pretty solid, it's pretty decent. 6 cost level 4 it's not too bad. 2 cost Digivolve is pretty average. There's really nothing special to really say about this card. It's just an average level 4. Artwork is pretty cool though. I mean, the tail's on fire. That's a really cool concept. I think it's a really cool Digimon. But overall, yeah, I don't know. I don't have much to say about this card. It's kind of just generic and kind of boring. There are far better level 4s in purple to choose over this card. So here's Devimon. So he costs 6 to play. He's a 1 cost to Digivolve, 5 KDP. He has blocker, and then of course when attacking, lose 2 memory. So this is just another powerful 1 cost blocker. Especially when this card came out, this card was very, very good. It really helped purple. Having that just the 1 cost Digivolve, but then slapping blocker on this bad boy, it just made the card so good. Purple on its own, as this deck came out, purple itself didn't have like a lot of blocking power, so giving it one of the best blockers for the time is just it's just really nice. This card was really good. People bought the starter deck for this card alone. And the artwork, man, I just love this artwork. His hands are on the TV, and they're all coming out of all the other TVs. It just looks really cool. Yeah, this card was a very valuable purple card back in the day. It was really valuable as in it was really useful. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it cost, I'm pretty sure it was like 10 bucks or so back in the day as well. Here's this alternate art from the illustration pack. I think it looks great. I just love the way that some artists illustrate purple with really lanky and kind of like some body horror in the characters. Yeah, overall, I think this is a really good card, and I still think it's a great card. So on to our level 5s now. Here's Kayukimon. So it costs 6 to play, 3 to Digivolve, and has 9 KDP. And you know, it's a decent vanilla level 5. Nothing too spectacular, nothing too amazing, but 9k is still pretty nice. I don't have much else to say about it. The artwork is pretty cool though. The Digimon is pretty cool. I like that it has like scythe hands. It's kind of like this really interesting mane. It's just an interesting Digimon. I don't know, nothing too spectacular. It doesn't really stand out. I just don't have much to say about it. So next we have Skull Saitamon. So it costs 6 to play, 3 to Digivolve, it has 7 KDP, and it says when Digivolving, you may return 1 purple Digimon card from your trash to your hand. And that can be pretty useful, being able to just Digivolve to your level 5, returning, say, your level 6, and then just Digivolving into it right away. I mean, it can be pretty useful. However, it's just not something you want on your level 5. You want your level 5 to actually do something, not just kind of help you, you know? Its effect is only situational, and if you actually need to use this effect on your level 5, you're probably losing. But hey, he's a cool Digimon, and the artwork is pretty nice. I really do like that artwork. Not much to say about Skull Saitamon. It's just a level 5 that doesn't really have much use. So next we have Were Garurumon, which is he's just looking really cool. So he costs 7 to play, 3 to Digivolve, and he has 7 KDP. His inheritance says, your turn. While there are 5 or more cards in your trash, this Digimon gets plus 2000 DP. And you know, it's not too bad. Being able to buff your guy for 2k is pretty solid. By the time you have your level 5, or by the time you have your level 6 out, you probably do have 5 cards in your trash. So it's not too bad, but when it comes to purple and when it comes to just in general, your level 5s are not going to have a generic niche role like this. You're going to want to have something that actually helps with your purple deck. Yeah, like I said, he has really cool artwork. I really do like this card. It's just not very good. You can tell these older starter decks just weren't very good back in the day. And I'll tell you, when these starter decks did come out, they did have some impact on the game. So seeing them, looking back now and seeing how kind of useless they are in the current state of the game, it's kind of funny. So here's our level 6s. We got Venomous Violet, so he costs 10 to play, 3 to Digivolve, he has 11 KDP, and he says when Digivolving, up to 2 of your Digimon gain Retaliation until the end of your opponent's next turn. And I mean, it's not bad. Retaliation is a pretty fun ability. Just swing with them and potentially kill any blocker or any Digimon that they have suspended on the board. It can be useful. It's just a temporary effect though. You're Digivolving into him, you're not going to be using his effect too often. You have to have at least another Digimon on board to really take advantage of it. And honestly, you want to have 2 other Digimon on board to fully take advantage of Retaliation. Venomous Violet's 11k, so there's not going to be many targets where he can swing into and then die and take the other guy with him. He's really mostly good when you have other Digimon on the board that are weaker and have on deletion effects that they can take advantage of with Retaliation and, you know, take a big boss with them. So overall, I think Venomous Violet kind of just is okay. It's not a very good card. But he looks freaking awesome, man. His artwork is really cool. Yeah, Venomous is just a cool Digimon. He just hasn't had the best cards yet. So next we have Kresgarurumon, the box boy of the starter deck. So he costs 12 to play, 4 to Digivolve. He has 12 KDP. He has Security Attack +1, and then main, Digiburst 2. And it says, play 1 purple level 3 Digimon card from your trash without paying his memory cost. So that's really good. Being able to bring an extra body on board, pay 1 memory to potentially have a blocker on board by Digivolving into like Devimon. This card is really good. The only downside is you can only use the effect twice, which, you know, that's not bad. Being able to just play 2 rookies from your trash for free. And also you could Digiburst once to trash your rookie, play level 3, and then you could Digiburst and play any of the level 3s you trashed. So he can recycle his own rookies, which is really freaking great. But other than that, like, Kresgarurumon alone is not a very powerful Digimon. I mean, sure, he has Security Attack +1, but you're potentially having to get rid of any of the good sources he might have under him just to get his main effect to go off. So you are getting at a disadvantage. So he does become weaker the more he uses his effect. However, as time goes on and better level 3 purple Digimon cards come out, his effect will just get better and better. So overall, Kresgarurumon, you know, it's not a bad card, not a great card, but, you know, just a cool card. His artwork looks really awesome. I think Kresgarurumon is a really cool Digimon, and this artwork really does show it off. Yeah, just a really cool card overall. Just not like an incredible card. Being able to play 2 rookies though on your turn for free can be pretty nice. So next we have our tamer of the deck, Matt Ishida. So he costs 2 to play. It says your turn. When one of your Digimon is deleted, you may suspend this tamer to gain 1 memory. And the security effect says play this card without paying its memory cost. So it's decent. One of your Digimon is deleted, you can suspend him and gain a memory. Basically just more reward for your Digimon dying. So it can be a useful card. It's just not like the main tamer you want in your deck. So only having 4 of him in your deck would not be pretty good. His artwork also is just boring and bland, just like the other ones. Just, I don't know what to say about it. Just boring and bland. And then we have his alternate art from the latest starter decks. And it does make the card look better. It does have some cool textures on it. But it's still pretty boring artwork. And I mean, the card itself doesn't change, so there's nothing else to say about it. Yeah, I do prefer this one over the original though, for sure. This one actually looks like a purple card. So now we're on to our option cards. So here's Deathclaw. It costs 1 to play, and it says main. You may delete one of your Digimon to delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. Then it has a security effect that says delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. So this can be useful. I mean, deleting your own Digimon, the deck wants you to do that because you can get effects off deletions. And then being able to delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon, potentially getting rid of those annoying like level 3 floodgates or something. And all for 1 memory? I mean, it's not a bad card at all. It's a pretty decent card. The artwork here, Devimon just looks really cool. I like this card. It's an above average card, let's say that. And the final card of the deck is Nailbone, and it might actually be the best card of the deck. So it costs 7 to play, and it says main. You may play 1 purple level 3 card and 1 purple level 4 card from your trash without paying its memory cost. Any on-play effects on the Digimon playlist effect don't activate. And then security effect is almost the same, except you can just play 1 level 4 lower purple card from your trash. Purple Digimon card from your trash. So yeah, this card's actually pretty decent. There are cards that let you play level 7 purple option cards for free. So being able to just play this card for free and then get a level 3 and a level 4 from your trash for free, it's really good. Also, just paying 7 memory to get 2 Digimon on the board, it can be worthwhile. I mean, that's usually how much you're paying for a level 4 and a level 7 anyway. You know, it's a solid card. I think it's a pretty good card. 3 Musketeers like to abuse it back in the day. It doesn't see too much play now, but I still think it's a good card for what it can do. The no on-play effects can be pretty annoying, but it's fine. Getting 2 bodies on the board, it's alright. And man, the artwork here is just, it's awesome. I think it looks crazy. Yeah, I love the artwork. So that's Purple's starter deck. It's a pretty decent deck. I think it's got some pretty good cards in it. Nothing too like incredible, nothing too amazing, but it's also not like a bad deck. It can actually get some decent stuff going. It has good draw power. It has some pretty strong recycling abilities, and being able to give your guys retaliation or just playing Digimon from your trash, it's great. The deck lets you recycle your Digimon from your trash, and that's pretty solid. It's better than Machine Black, right? So I mean, that's a plus. So yeah, that's Venomous Violet. What do you guys think of the deck? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe so you can be part of the community. You don't miss out on any of my other uploads. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!